Hey guys, it's Elle. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with a really fun video chatting about all of the fantasy romances that are currently on my TBR. I have just been reading a ton of fantasy romances lately, and I kind of wanted to compile a list of some new ones that are on my TBR. I did this video, I think in like fall-ish time, but I just feel like there's been so many more series that have come out or things that I've discovered that I am just really dying to read. So the first book that is on this list is A Court This Cruel and Lovely by Stasia Stark. This is a fantasy romance where I think the heroine, she teams up with the hero because he is trying to like escape the city that they're in. And I think what happens is like they make like a deal for him to help her like with her mental shields or something. I don't even know, honestly. I saw a couple friends reading this and they really enjoyed it, and Stasia Stark has been on my list for a while to read something by her, and the cover's really fun. To survive and make a desperate bargain with the mercenary who abandoned— oh, it's mercenaries! I love a good mercenary. He'll help me learn to wield the strange, dark power I've always kept hidden, the power that may just be the key to my survival, but the ruthless mercenary is hiding secrets of his own. Okay, I love a good mercenary fantasy romance, so this one sounds so good. Next book on my list is Glow of the Everflame by Penn Cole. I've mentioned the series a couple times on my channel. I just really need to get to it. It's a super popular fantasy romance series, and I think the heroine, like, she's betrothed to like the king's son or something, and there's like another hero. It's like a little bit love triangle-y, but I've heard it's just so good. And like one of the scenes is like one of the heroes literally like bows down to her and is like, I will worship you, I will love you, and like is just so obsessed with her. So it sounds really good, and I know a ton of people love this series. So many people, especially like the second book supposedly is really good, and the third book just recently came out, so this one is definitely on my TBR. Then I have Heavenly Bodies by Imani Iru. This one, I honestly have no idea what it's about, but it's so popular, and there's a really gorgeous edition from Barnes & Noble that is just so pretty that I really want to buy. This one says, in a world where no entities exist but the stars, cruel and merciless gods that watch over the world, Alara has been cursed by fate, a prophecy that promises she will fall for a star and it will kill them both. But when one descends to wreak havoc on Alara's kingdom, she is forced to flee into the arms of her enemy in the neighboring country. She learns more about her own magic and the depth of the star's deceit. She also finds herself learning more about the country she is forced to take refuge in, and the enemy prince forced to train her into a weapon. This one sounds good. I've heard that the romance is better than the plot, but we'll see. And then I think like the second book is coming out soon. It's a series. Oh no, this series was first published indie published, so I think you can, like, if you got the indie book, like, of the second book, you can read it, but the second book hasn't been released yet, like, trad published wise, so people are waiting on that one. So I'm really excited to read this series, and I just heard so many good things. So many people love it, and then it's like a perfect blend of fantasy and romance, so I really want to get to it, hopefully soon. Then I am still reading the Legacy series by Melissa K. Rorick. I just finished the second book, and y'all, that like cliffhanger was so good, and I'm just so intrigued by this world. It's so interesting, it's so fun. So this is in a world where there are Fae and Legacy are kind of like a version of Fae, but they're more powerful, and what they do in this world is like Legacy will select Fae and this thing called the selection ceremony, and they bond to that Fae and kind of bond to them as a power source. So they take the power from the Fae that they're bonded to, and they have like an emotional bond, a mental bond, and they have these like different marks that are put on whoever they choose as their Fae like mated bond. And the heroine, she is chosen by the hero, and at first she like literally doesn't think he's going to choose her. Like, she has no idea he's going to choose her, and she's so mad because once you tether yourself to a legacy, your life is over. Like, you are there to serve them. And this world is really interesting because it is in a urban fantasy world, so they still have like phones and technology and all of that good stuff. And it's so good because she is trying to reject the bond with the hero. And he is like so obsessed with her, and she's like, ew, get away. But then she's feeling things for him, and she's like, is it the bond, or am I really like attracted to him? It's so good. And the way this series is going, like in the direction it's going, like I'm becoming obsessed because something is happening with their romance that I'm like, I'm really liking the way this is going. So loving this. It's so good. And this is going to be, I think, a 4-book series. So I first have the first 3 books in hardback, and then the 4th one is going to come out this year, I think. I have to double check. I think it's this year, like maybe in later summer. But it is just such a good series because it's slow burn, and we have all of these really fun, fantastical elements with the fantasy world. Like there are these gods and that are kind of doing stuff around the fantasy world, and you're trying to figure that out. And it's just a really good world. It's very addictive to read. Like I can't stop reading it. It's just so good. So I really want to continue on with the rest of the series and read the 3rd book and the 4th book when it comes out. And I have the Bonded by Thorn series. This one is a fantastical retelling, but why choose version of Beauty and the Beast. And I've heard it's really good, but it's with fae heroes. And I think what happens, I don't know if the heroine is fae or human, but I know that she goes to this like castle, and these like 4 fae lords go there too, and they're all like stuck in the castle together, and like stuff happens. And I've just heard it's really good, so I really want to read this series. Then I have the Forged in Blood series by Sadie Kincaid. I've seen this like everywhere, and I've heard it's really good. I don't even know. Oh, it's a Why Choose Vampire romance series. That sounds good. And a dark paranormal fantasy romance. And I've heard that the audiobooks are really, really fantastic. So I really do want to read this on audio. And vampires in it. Why choose 3 of the most feared and powerful vampires on campus? Maybe it's more urban fantasy. And it's a trilogy. It's spicy, people say. And they're in charge of keeping her safe, and they all lust after her. And I've just heard it's really entertaining and a fun read. So really want to get to that one and try a new author that I've never read before. And I have the Book of Azrael, which has been on my TBR for years. I just haven't read it yet. But I really do want to get to it. I'm trying to find it on Goodreads. This one is interesting because I think the heroine, she is like a assassin, and so she like will like torture people, and that's how we kind of first meet her. I remember like I first started trying to read this one, and I like wasn't into it at the time. Why isn't this coming up? And I think like she encounters like a demon or something. I don't know. Why? Guys, I don't know if my spelling is just wrong. Yes, it was. So this one, it's by Amber Cole. It's the Gods of Monster series. And yeah, I've just heard it's really good. It's really fantastic. For some reason, when I'm looking on Goodreads, the only one that's coming up is the like German version. Which I'm like, no, I don't want to read the German version. I think this one deals with like gods and monsters and all of that stuff. Honestly, I kind of want to go into this one blind, but it sounds really good. And I just know that the heroine is very like badass and just like a very powerful heroine. So I'm excited to read that one. The last book on my fantasy romance TBR is Kiss of the Basilisk, or Kiss on the No, that wouldn't make sense. I think I just wrote it wrong. Kiss of the Basilisk. I don't know why it's hard for me to say that. But this one has been blowing up everywhere. It's by Lindsay Straub. And 20-year-old Temperance Varys has never been kissed, but that's what the basilisk is for. Along with 13 other contestants, Tem must train with a basilisk to learn the power of seduction and win the prince's hand in marriage. When Tem is matched with Caspian, the Serpent King, she realizes she might actually stand a chance. But with tensions rising between the basilisks and the humans, Tem is suddenly torn in 2 directions. As her bond with Caspian deepens, so does her connection with the prince. And when she uncovers a terrible secret about the royal family, Tem finds herself caught between two, neither of which she can survive without. Guaranteed to make you blush and then some. Split or Swallow is like if fanfic Draco Malfoy went on The Bachelor and had to compete with a snake. Sounds fun, doesn't it? That's because it is. That's the synopsis. So this one sounds really fun, different than things I've read before. So I'm excited to read it and interested to see what all of the hype is about with this one, because I feel like it's so hyped. So I really want to get into this one and read it soon. Now, the last series that I want to chat about is by Danielle L. Jensen. I just have not been keeping up with this series. It's like the Bridge Kingdom series, and there's now maybe like 4 or 5 books in it. I read the first 2, really enjoyed them, and I know the next book in the series follows like her brother or her sister or a sibling. So I do really want to get to that one because I've heard really great things. And yeah, this one is a really good fantasy series. It's a lot of fun. It's high fantasy. And I just really want to get back into it. All right, well, that is the last book I wanted to chat about in this video. This was kind of short and sweet, and I love doing these like TBR videos of specific genres to kind of keep me on track, and like I can come back to and be like, oh, I really need to get back to this series or this book or pick this up. So love this video. It's so fun, and I definitely really want to continue on with the Legacy series by Melissa K. Rourke. That's like my #1. So for that one, maybe leave like a little crown. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.